intro.
I wish that he was. I wish he was English so that he could get a Sunday night show on fucking HBO, just bitching his ass off.
Like he could deep dive into the auto pen, the history of it.
Yeah.
Little quips, little witty quips in the middle of it.
Video package.
The what's that guy's name, by the way?
John Oliver.
Thanks. So I don't know whether you heard this, Gail, but John Oliver was on a podcast of friends of ours. And, they all felt like they had a good time. And then he left, and then they called back. Please never put that out.
Whoa. What did he say? Why?
John wasn't comfortable with what they said.
Oh, okay.
And John is a little control girl. He has to control everything.
I get it.
His real name is Veruca Salt.
He likes to top from the bottom. Speaking of which, what do you think, Chris? Is top, bottom, or verse?
I think I'd be verse. I figured myself out. Maybe I like verse and maybe I like top.
Most fat guys are what you would call power bottoms. Where, baby, you get on top and I'll give you the fucking ride of a lifetime.
Because I think that, definitely Chris would throw it back pretty good.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He'd be bringing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Push
I don't know,
back
you
on
won't.
it, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what we were implying, Chris.
Fucking hot.
It was very important that Deb wanted to get us to see this. Somebody named Rock Paper Mayo is saying, but he aimed his heat at Earl, but I think Chris said Roger Staubach didn't have a lot of spirit and wasn't a leader. And this guy said he was a naval officer and a Naval Academy graduate, you dope.
I never attacked Staubach.
Then it must have been Earl.
So it must have been
Why
Earl.
did you
He was
attack
the
Earl?
lead.
No, what I said about Staubach was he wasn't one of these big in your face, over the top kind of guys. He was just kind of a stoic.
All right, if that's true, why did you block the caller from getting on the air?
I never did such a thing.
What?
He
That
said
is
Earl
fiction.
wouldn't let me through.
Pure
Here's the
fiction.
thing, Earl. I mean, I know that you have that history that's come up about harassing women and stuff like that.
Yep.
You would just call until they got frightened and had to come to me. But you can't do that with the callers at the show. all
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
Would never do anything of the sort, and I just refuted his claim that he.
Easy. Staubach was the golden boy, all right? He was
A naval
beloved.
officer.
He's really forgotten as big as he was at one time. Like, people would just talk about Staubach all the time. Like, oh, did you see him get out of that? Oh, did you see the Hail Mary pass? You know, here's how much football has changed. One time, I can't remember who the game was about, but I always remember this. So here's the thing. He went to Navy to play football, then had to go into the Navy for 5 years or something, then came out and played football. So taking a break of 5 years. So he's playing in one game. He gets the Malachi Crunch. And they start asking him questions. And I think he brought up his Naval Academy's coach, that's his coach right now. Mm-hmm. And so they had knocked him back about 7 or 8 years, right?
Holy shit.
And as the booth is telling that story, they're cracking up like it's the funniest shit that ever happened. Like, this motherfucker don't even know where he is. It's like his brain is bruised right now. And then he got up and gave a little cheer.
Oh, my God.
You got jacked up.
Yeah. Staubach, to me, and Tom Landry was proof of, okay, we should always hate the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Because one was a goody two-shoes, and another one was kind of a mean guy who wanted everything to be perfect all the time.
That's two assholes.
I like a coach like Earl. You get on the phone, you harass that fucking woman until she breaks.
Perfect.
Great strategy, Earl.
Earl, if you were gay, would you call a twink like 1,000 times in a row until you said, fuck it, I'll be there in
You'd
10
be love
minutes?
bombing is what you'd be doing.
I mean, I wouldn't call it.
They always say act like love bombing is
I would not call a twink.
you know why? You're fucking homophobic. You can't even put yourself into
Wow.
that situation.
That's unbelievable. That's sick.
See, I don't think I would harass one twink. I would just lightly hit up multiple twinks. You know what I mean?
You know what? I remember
Yeah.
Earl tried to kiss another producer,
Male or
Eastside,
female?
Eastside Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like in a romantic way?
Yeah.
It was more aggressive than a romantic. It
An
was
angry
like,
kiss, yeah.
let me take control of you.
Wow.
Like,
Earl, you're more aggressive than I thought.
you know what he said to Dave? He goes, I know how to treat a bitch.
Whoa. Okay. I'm learning so much about you in this moment. And your love bombing is one of the straighter things I've ever heard about you.
But can I just say this? Why is love bombing always used as a negative? Because they act like
Well,
guys love bomb.
here's why. Because a lot of times it's like it's not based on any reality and there's no follow through. It's more like, I'm obsessed with you. I can't think about anything else other than you. I would love for you to come meet my mom. I just like next year when we plan this trip, and then like they ghost you. It's like, it's almost like they're addicted to the feeling of being in love. And then as soon as they do that, they're like, it's over.
Wow, Earl. That's fucking
Disgusting.
weird.
It's really fucked up that you do that, Earl.
Yeah, Earl, you're out of control, dude.
Earl, do you see yourself as a top, bottom, or verse? We know what Chris is.
The top.
What?
Earl,
Come
you're
on,
too
Earl.
lazy. You're too lazy.
Seriously. The work that you would have to put in to be a top? Absolutely not. No.
You've never been a top as a hetero. Nobody even knows. Nobody at Hard Rock knows you.
Yes. He'd be like, get on up, honey. Do you guys feel like if I was a cisgendered straight gay man that I would be a top? Because I feel like I would.
I think it goes. I think you're a top as a woman. I think you have to. You have to be in charge all the time.
Oh my god. I feel like I would. Yeah.
But none of it matters in the long run. If my disease has taught me everything, you know what I mean.
And it has.
Just
yeah.
accept everybody for as they are. you know?
Yes.
I guess it's brought me a wisdom
It's like
that
almost
you
like
guys
we
don't have.
we all are verses when you think about it.
Right.
You know, we're all ready to give and receive.
Yes. We reverse. We perverse.
Yes.
We're versatile.
Yes.
Earl, I don't think you could be a top because your glasses would keep falling off.
Yeah, that's true.
Gotta get contact.
See, mine are just reading glasses, so I don't need them. So it's okay.
I think Earl would be happy if he put his glasses on the back of his head. And then became that bottom, that power bottom that he knows is the side of him.
Why are you looking so coy? There's nothing wrong with being a bottom. The
What are
world
you, Joe
needs
Coy now?
bottoms. The world needs them.
For every key, there is a lock, Earl. Remember that.
Earl should get a tiny little pair of glasses to put on the head of his penis when it's erect.
Stop. Chris, that was so stupid, and no, you shouldn't.
That I think could sell. That's a fucking pretty funny gag and visual.
I don't know.
What do you mean could sell? What do you mean could sell? Like, again, Chris's instinct is to make money off of every idea he has, but none of the ideas are good.
No, but the problem is I don't act
He's
on
just,
any of these
fuck,
ideas.
fuck,
That's-
fuck. They're trying to make it look fake. You got to be right here for the glasses on the penis to look real. You got to be right here.
Chris always says, "Mo money, mo dick glasses."
And then get a
Oh,
little
by
hat.
the way, remember how I told you guys I was going to ruin Kanye, the fucking Nazi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he signed up for this wireless fucking thing that they were going to do. All the sponsors pulled out, and then England said, "We're not letting that fucking Nazi in our country." So,
Oh,
boom.
yeah. So there you go.
R.I.P. Yeezy.
So my letters to the editor have worked.
I knew they
Finally.
would. I knew they
Finally,
would,
editor
though.
listened.
They didn't just print it. They actually, there was an action after it happened.
Yes.
And that's important. Anyone
said
could just print a letter to an editor, but are you
Yeah.
going to do it? Are you going to listen?
I said, don't even print it. Just fucking stop everything from happening.
Do you guys want to hear my big update?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got results back in for Dolly's breeds. So I did a genetic testing and I know what my rescue mutt is. It's very exciting.
First of all, I didn't even know this was possible.
Yes. And by the way, we've come a long way. Like many years ago, like over a decade ago, I did this for Birdie and it was in like the early stages. A different company I used. And they were like, I don't know, like a mix of a bunch of things. And I was like, how did I pay for this? But now the genetic testing is so good that they are like really accurately pinpoint the percentage of each thing. There was a whole list of based on what they learned from her genetics. They're like, are these her traits? And got her color correct, her coat length correct, her size correct. So it was like clearly there was proof that there like the genetics were there. It was very bizarre. But I feel like there were some surprises in there. I feel
Really?
I feel like I would love for people to guess. So I'm going to put some pictures up of Dolly on the Instagram, on Bennington's Instagram. You can call us 844-762-5463. Give me a guess, and I'll tell you this right here and now. 6 breeds. Six breeds showed up on
Wow.
hers. Yes.
All right, let's send winners into the pretty good
Ooh.
big ass prize
Ron.
closet.
Ron, how generous.
Yeah, let's make it fun. You know what I mean?
Let's get fun with it.
Wonderful prizes.
I don't know enough about dogs.
I get it.
I
Because some
don't know
people,
if I could even come up with 6 breeds.
some people that this is a gamble. Because some people are like really into dogs, and they're going to have guesses on dog breeds. Are cat people even close to this? Like, do they like care about the breeds and care?
There are no breeds with cats. They're all just cats.
There's many cat breeds.
All right, this is not about your cat right now, okay?
You're right.
This is about Dolly, an adopted dog from I don't know where, Romania.
She's
Finally,
from the country of Georgia. She's from, and she was a street dog from the country of Georgia. And look at this adorable dog. I mean, look at what a cute. It's like mutts are the best. They're just
Great
the best.
snout on Dolly.
Oh, she's got an excellent snout. Very long. Very, very long.
I like a long snout. I'll be honest.
Look, some people
wonder-
like a short. Like those little snub noses.
Not me.
but don't you wonder why she was a street dog?
Well, it's very common in like Eastern Europe and the Asias.
And also
South
parts
America,
of
too.
Brooklyn.
I was in Bushwick in high school once, and there was a stray. It was just a fucking street dog. Just like it was a stray dog. I was like, "What the hell? This is terrible."
It's certainly rarer here. The cats we love to have strays. We absolutely love it. We're like, just let them live on the street. We don't give a shit.
Chris found his cat in a fucking tire well,
Yes.
Yeah. Tippers
allegedly, even though it looks like it was an expensive cat.
It looked expensive as hell. But
That's the thing that I've always had confusion about with his cat, because the fluff is not normal what you would see for a street cat. That level of just like looks like it needs to be groomed and floofy is not very typical, and that's why I think perhaps he stole this cat. He stole a kitten,
cat. I did
and
steal
that
a
it
kitten.
was not at all actually a rescue. That's just
Hey, Dad,
Right.
get on moving, would you? We're trying to do this.
all right. So let's go first to Bill in Ohio. Bill.
Oh, Bill.
Hi, Bill.
Hello. I have partial one of these dogs. It's got to be Beagles in there somewhere.
Wow, Bill, I love this guess because she's got a big like howl to her, and I also thought, could we have Beagle? And yet, no, Bill, there's no
Really?
Beagle in her mix.
Here's the thing. She's
Bill.
so big, and I always think the beagles are small.
Well, here's the thing about her. She's a little confusing. She's about 29 pounds, but she's also 9 months old. So I have no idea how much bigger she's going to get. So we like this genetic testing could also tell us that.
When I look at Dolly's face, the famous cartoon cat I think of is Marmaduke. I think she's got a big Marmaduke face.
That's a
But I don't
very
even
good
know
point.
what Marmaduke is made out of.
Great Dane, perhaps.
I think
Maybe.
Marmaduke might be Dane in her.
Yeah, I think that's what Marmaduke
Oh.
is.
All right.
All right, let's go to Tad in Florida.
Hey, how we doing?
Hey, Tad.
Ron, love you, man. Been listening a long time. I used to go to that beach bar in Daytona when you and Fez used to host those fight nights.
Oh, God,
back
that was a
in the day,
wild time, man.
Yeah, those were crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Looking at Dolly and her head, there's got to be some Labrador in there.
Tad, I love this guess, and you have won a prize. Good job, Tad. Dolly is Labrador, but here's the crazy thing. 7.9%. I thought this number was going to be super high. It's one of the lower ones, but she's 7.9% Labrador. She looks just like a little mini tiny lab.
Yeah.
All right. Feel free. We're sending people into the prize closet. Guess what Dolly is. There's, 5 more answers?
5 more. Yes, we're only one down. We've only got 7.9% of the pie right now.
When I think of Eastern European, Gail,
Yes.
and I feel very good about my guess,
yes.
I say Dolly is a very big part gypsy. A
She's
chicken-stealing gypsy.
She absolutely is, and I feel like weirdly like one of the breeds that like goes along. Although gypsy is not an official breed, I do like that answer. Let's go to Amy in North Carolina. Amy.
Yeah. What about a golden retriever?
Oh,
Amy, that's perfect for her coloring. 11.4% golden retriever. Amy gets the
Wow.
prize. Those were the two I was like for sure they're on there. Lab and golden. She's a golden dog. She's when you got that face, yellow dog, I knew those were on there. Now we're getting into some weird ones. I mean, the rest of them, weird. I'm going to be honest. But they make sense to me. Let's go to Butch in Wilmington. Hey, Butch.
Hey.
Butchie. Hey, how's it going, Butch? What breed do you think Dolly is?
I'm sorry. I never. It just popped on. I'm sorry. I was going to guess boxer.
I love that guess, but it's incorrect. That's such a good guess. But like, part of me would be like, that's too big. I'm just gonna have a little itty bitty dog.
yeah.
I'm gonna give someone a hint on one of the bigger ones.
Okay.
Dolly has one single spot on her shoulder. It's as though she inherited one single spot from a spotted dog. I'm going to give you
I got
that.
it.
You want to
I
give
think
the
I
guess?
got it.
Give it to me.
I don't want to steal from a caller, but I'll just throw my hint out. Was this dog ever a big part of a Disney movie?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
What else has spots?
There's no other dog that has no spot.
There are. There are.
There's no. Chris just says, "There's no other dog that got no spots."
Right?
Ray in Georgia.
Ray.
Ray.
Yeah.
What breed do you think Dolly is?
I want to say some type of shepherd, maybe a German shepherd or like a
German
Belgian
Shepherd?
Mastiff.
But she looks nothing like that. 5.4% German Shepherd.
What the hell?
And that's a big dog. That's a big dog. By the way,
That's
so
the
far the
snout.
ones we got, Golden Retriever, Labrador, German Shepherd, These are big dogs. It's
Yeah.
got me a little concerned that we're already
these are
like
all
a good
big dogs.
These are all big dogs.
Almost 30% is big dog.
All right. Now, by the way, was that the tie-in with the spot?
Nope, that's not the tie-in with the spot. We still have a spotted breed left. Wait, you know what? I'll give another hint. I'm putting another hint out there, okay? Do you remember when Ron said, is there a Disney movie that has a tie-in with this spotted dog? And I was like, no, not the spotted dog, but there's definitely a famous Disney dog that is one of the breeds
Okay.
that's left.
So that's the one that I was going to say
Okay.
before you gave the spotted dog thing.
Okay.
Because of the way Dolly will. Oh.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Oh.
Let's go to Marty in Toronto.
Hey guys, Ronnie, $1,000,000, buddy.
Thanks, pal.
He is $1 million.
Hey, scale, $1,000,000, $1,000,000.
Thanks. What breed do you
Keep
think?
trying, bud.
Yeah, he's
I'm
working
gonna say
on it.
red healer.
Ooh, I like that. Because here's the thing. She's a bit scrappy like that. She got the red ears and the spots. No, I'm sorry. That's not a win. Red healer is not a win.
I didn't even know what that dog was.
No.
Red healer. Okay, so you know Blue from Bluey? That's
Yeah.
a blue
Oh, yeah.
healer. And Bingo is a red healer. It's an Australian dog.
Oh, that's pretty fucking cool. How
Yeah.
did she get to Australia?
She
How did
did-
Dolly
she
ever get to
did-
Australia?
She absolutely didn't.
Maybe she was like in the Merchant Marines.
Yeah.
It's very possible. It's very possible. Look who's on the line. Hard Rock Jenny. Dog loving Jenny.
Yeah.
He loves to guess dog breed Jenny. Hey, Johnny.
I'm going to go with some sort of a pointer, maybe an English pointer, like that snout reminds me of like some sort of a pointer dog.
Hold on. English pointer. I just want to be sure because I feel like I don't know if these are the same breed because it's like the name is pointer-esque to me and it also starts with English. Do you want to reform your guess, Dolly?
I would just have to go pointer.
Okay, I'm gonna go no because I think these are two different breeds. But
screwed up.
no, I feel like the one that I'm thinking of very pointery, very like kind of bird dogish. If that gives
But-
you a hint,
But here's the thing: you're saying that the title does start with English.
it does.
I think I got it. Can I give it?
Yes.
Is it the English beat?
It has to be.
No, it's not the English beat. Actually,
Sooner or later.
Yeah.
the two of the three remaining breeds start with the word English. Two
What?
two of the
Arsenal.
two.
English Premier League. That's its breed.
Let's go to Mark. Hey, Mark.
Hey,
In
guys.
Wisconsin. How's it going?
Good. I love that you guys are doing this. I've done this for all three of my dogs. The
Wow.
one is 15 different breeds.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh. I thought
my
we were
God.
doing well with 6.
Found in a box on the
freak.
side of the road in Texas. But anyways, she looks like she has a little Cocker Spaniel in her, or some sort of Spaniel.
Oh, Cocker Spaniel. You mean specifically English Cocker Spaniel? 18.45%.
Wow, I'm stunned.
You know
I would
what?
never
She's
guess.
so pretty. It makes sense. The Cocker Spaniel, that's a pretty girl. And I do think that Birdie was some Spaniel as well.
I don't know that because I think of Cocker Spaniels that look very different.
Yes.
Like bigger
This-
ears.
Longer ears, that's true.
Yeah.
And she clearly didn't inherit those. But I'm hoping that is going to impact her size a little. Because I'm going to be honest, it's the only one on here that's even close to small to medium.
Right. Well, it's
like-
also her number one, right? That's the biggest so far.
It's the biggest so far, yet the two that we are missing is the 1 and 2.
Really?
The top 1 and 2 we still don't have. And we're
I'm
still
shocked that he came up with Cocker Spaniel.
Yes, I'm really excited about it actually.
Such a longer coat on a Cocker Spaniel.
It's true. She clearly did not get She did not get it. Let's go with Joey in the Bronx.
Hey, Benningtons.
How's it going?
Hey, man.
What up?
So, you said spotted.
Yes.
I'm thinking, is it possible Catahoula leopard?
Whoa, those are really cool dogs. No, she is not a leopard dog.
I am finding out I know very little about dog breeds.
Same.
My husband had the same realization. He goes, and you know what all of these are? And I go, I guess I'm more dog obsessed than I realized. Let's go to Chloe in Michigan.
Hi.
Hi, Chloe.
So I think Dolly is an English Staffordshire Terrier. Oh, sorry. I think so because I have one myself, and to me they look similar.
She is not an English Stafford.
Oh, sorry, Chloe. I thought you nailed it.
I know. Those are really cute, too. They're kind of pit bully.
Again, first time I've ever heard of.
I have no idea what that is.
Let's go to Molly in New Jersey.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Hi.
Good, how are you?
Hey.
I'm thinking, could Dolly be an English coonhound?
An English coonhound? No, she is not. Those are really cute. They are spotted and very beagle-esque, but taller.
Do any of those words?
Just the word English, and that she's spotted. But she has one. It's like she inherited one single spot from this breed. It's pretty crazy. I'll give you a hint now. It's a English spotted long coat. That's close as I can give you at this point. Bird dog. All right, I gave you a little bit more.
Oh.
She's bird dog.
If I had to guess, I was going to say some kind of hound from the beginning. And I thought, I'm not going to steal anybody's prize. But when I see her howling and fucking getting weirded out, she gets very houndy to me.
Yes. All right, let's go to Chuck in Boston.
Chuck.
Well, I didn't see a picture, but based on what you're saying, I'm going to say Australian. What is it? Australian Shepherd.
Australian Shepherd. That's also a good. It's a good spotty, but no, it's not that. Very good guess, though. Let's go to Runty. Hey, Runty.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, sweetie.
My guess, just based on your clues and the fact that she's got red ears, is an English setter.
Runty, English setter. You got it. That's the number 2 answer with 27.1%.
Wow.
In this 27%, in this 27%, she got one single spot from this dog. It's like almost like the most bizarre thing. We are still missing the final piece, which is 29.7. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think anyone could get it. And here's why. I know a lot about dog breeds. I've never heard of this dog breed. It specifically said that it is super rare. And it also has to do with her region, where she's from. She's a Georgian street dog. And so I don't even think we have these naturally here so much.
You know what I think it is then?
What's that?
A collie.
No, we have collies, Ron.
Oh, we do?
We have those.
Well, you said rare, and I don't see a lot of those around.
Lassie.
She's Sephardic.
Lassie is from the 1960s.
I'll be honest. There's not a person on the phones right now who have the answer. That one, it's so rare that I'm like, I'm not even sure it's fair for this final single one. She's from Georgia. This type of breed is from a neighboring country, very close, shares a border. I'll give you that. And it's just a breed that is it specifically says this is an extremely rare breed, particularly here.
Is it Azerbaijan? Is that the country?
It's not Azerbaijan, no.
been looking at that area of the world a lot recently.
Take a look at some of the borders. Maybe you'll come up with it.
Chris likes to sit up at night and look at maps and
He
imagine
does. He's
what
a
it's
map
like.
boy.
Yeah.
This
He's a map
situation
boy. I will tell you this. There's not a single male on the planet Earth who doesn't enjoy a map.
Love it.
100% of men love to look at maps.
Yeah, they really, really do. And you see it very quickly in young boys. Like boys immediately, as soon as they find out what a map is, they're like, hold on, let me take a look at this. There's like a conquer nature, I think.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's educational, but it's conquery too.
Yeah, that's why I love Risk so much. This whole thing is just a map
The game of Risk? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, God,
it's
yeah.
mappy. And wait, is it your Catan also a map or it's not?
Essentially, it's like chess. If the chessboard
Chris-
changed every game.
Gail, you're thinking of Serena. She's the Catan person.
Oh yeah,
I
you're
am.
right. She's
I
the
would
and she
smoke
also taught me that it's Catan. I only learned it through Chris, so I still defer back to Catan.
Either works.
Yeah.
But
All
it's
right.
not either.
Either works.
No.
What he's trying to say is there's a definitive answer to all things, not either. Is
Look,
Neither. Let's call the calling off.
all right. Matt in New Jersey has a guess of a very rare breed that may be found in
Okay.
the country of Georgia, perhaps, or neighboring. Go ahead, Matt.
Not the Nagazi.
Nagazi. I've never heard of a Nagazi, so this is a great guess, but it is not Nagazi. I've never
I was
heard of a
thinking it was
Nagazi.
in Nagazi too.
I was thinking it was Fugazi. Band.
It's Fugazi.
Oh, Chris, can you pronounce anything right? Matt in Boston.
You said she's got long hair, right?
Yeah.
She has short hair.
Yeah.
She has short hair.
All right.
But
is
but
it
I
Russian
will say this, that this breed does have long hair. The one that
Okay. Is it Russian wolfhound?
Oh, that's a big dog, right?
It's
It is
huge.
not a Russian wolf dog, but I think that's a biggie.
That would have
Yeah,
made me
sure.
happy because of the hound part.
I know. It really would. It is not Russia either. Another neighboring shares a border country. Boy, I hope I'm right about that. I hope my own
All right. So
my own
Can I just say?
geography.
Can I give this hint too?
Yes.
It's this other breed is mainly known as a fish.
No,
Fish.
she's not a fish dog. That's not a thing.
I think it is.
Why not?
I'm actually really impressed that everybody got 5 out of 6 so far of the breeds.
I'm
'Cause,
blown
like,
away.
There's only 2 of those I would have said she obviously looked like, and that was Golden and Lab.
It would have been 6 out of 6 if you didn't steal Johnny's opportunity to win.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like he got it.
It was the wrong one. It was close. I looked it up. They're 2 different dogs.
So
English setter,
Azerbaijan
English pointer.
has come
Stop
up,
with the
and
Azerbaijan.
Russia.
It's
It
not
borders
Azerbaijan.
Georgia.
Okay,
I'm
but
saying there's only 2 other countries.
I really
that border
hope
Georgia.
that my geography's right and this country does border Georgia. I really hope. If it's
What's
not,
the
then
other
it's,
country?
if I give it,
Turkey and Armenia.
Armenia. I have Armenian friends.
Interessante.
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's go to Frank in Buffalo.
Hey guys, I was going to guess an Armenian Gamper.
Frank. 29% Armenian Gamper.
Frank!
Guess what? They're fucking huge.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, Chris, try to pull up for Ron a picture of an Armenian Gamper with a human being for reference, okay? It's pretty important, you see, to scale the size of an Armenian.
Jesus. It's a dire wolf.
Oh, my God, Gail.
They're so huge. And I'm praying so much that she doesn't get this. So here's the crazy thing about it. So it's a super rare breed in the US. Like, obviously there are people who have them, but it's basically like described as a land race. And it was like through breeding of street dogs, they created their own village dog super race, which is the Armenian Gamper. And then farmers started to use them because they're like, hey, they really like ward off animals and protect. They really are protective of the family. And so it's kind of its own, like, it's kind of like a street breed.
Oh my God.
Gail, you could throw a saddle on this thing. This is ridiculous.
It's so big. I'm really hoping she does not, even though 29% of her DNA is Armenian Gamper. Please don't get that big. Dolly, please.
Oh,
is that insane? Also, here's a crazy thing. So there's a section, I use this DNA called Embark, right? There's this section of it that has relatives, and you can find, just like if you were on like Ancestry, you can find dogs that are like cousins, aunts, uncles, or even like parents or siblings of your dog. So I'm like, I'm not going to get any of those, of course, because she's from Georgia. She was a street dog. No one's going to own any of her relatives. She has a bunch of relatives in the United States. They're all 100% golden retriever. So somehow in her lineage, the golden retriever that she got DNA from ended up in the US and then got around. And now she has like all these cousins in the US from her golden retriever line. Is that so weird?
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy a steak, put Dolly in the back seat, and I'm going to drive up in Dutchess County and just let her out near a farm. Because a dog that size needs to be adopted by a farmer.
I really am hoping that she gets her size from, say, her Cocker Spaniel lineage, even closer to maybe her Lab or Golden. But all of these are almost all, except for the Cocker Spaniel, are large dogs. Oh, they're all large.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking that she was little. I was thinking she was little. She was 26 pounds when I got her. And they specifically were like, yeah, she'll get a little bit bigger, maybe like 30 pounds. She's already 30 pounds now, and I've had her for 2-3 weeks.
Stop feeding her. Stop feeding her and make her sleep in a box every night. A tight little box.
You can't grow anymore. Okay, I need you to stay little. You're crazy. How weird is this? That the genetic testing has changed this much in the last like 10 years. That people are like, here's your dog relatives. Here are different like diseases that she could be. Oh, just so you know, she doesn't have any allergies. Like, and I'm like, what the hell? This is so weird. It did also give me a prediction of what they think her size would be based on her genetics. It's not as big. I know. That's what I was bracing for. They're claiming 45 pounds, which I was told she was going to be 30. But they are saying more like 45. But most of these other dogs are like 100-pound dogs. So that's why I'm feeling like very hopeful that they're accurate at least, and she's not going to be massive.
Gail, we're a tiny family.
Yeah, we're little people. I can't have a.
There's never been a woman in this family that's reached 5'3".
Nope. Can't think of one. So I can't have a big dog.
No,
it's gonna be
dragging
me. It's gonna be dragging me down the street. Please stay
She's gonna take her to a farm up north. She's gone upstate to a farm.
Now, here's the crazy thing. So on this show, I'm a dog person. Chris is a cat person. We know this about Chris. That's his preferred.
Yes.
Preferred.
It's his pleasure.
Companion. That's his pleasure. I just read this article that I was like, I'm gonna get you for this, Chris. I can't wait for you to learn the truth. Chris, guess what? Your love for your cat and your love for cats in general isn't real.
No,
You
yes, it is.
have a parasite controlling your brain.
What?
That's right.
Where does the parasite come from?
The parasite comes from cat poop.
Oh, no.
And it's spread through like mice and rats. those mice and rats with the poop and then the cats eat the whatever. It's a whole life cycle, right? So this parasite, parasites are like smart at surviving. So they want to figure out how to continue for their hosts to be exposed to it. And they go, if we're living in cat poop, we need these people to want to be near cat poop. How can we make a person be near cat poop? They love cats so much that they'd allow cats to shit in their house in litter boxes and will be able to have exposure to this human. It's a parasite that makes you believe that you love cats. It's not real, Chris. You're mind controlled.
No.
So this cat will carry this parasite, and the parasite just says, love this cat.
Right.
And you can't help yourself. This is alien technology.
Yes.
All right? This is like one of those 1950s sci-fis where the people are slowly being taken over.
Body snatcher.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a body snatcher deal.
And you have this, I'm sure of it. It's called like Toxoplasma gondii or something. And like a very large percentage of cat owners have tested positive for this parasite that controls your mind and just says, yes, you want a cat in your house, and you'll have a litter box and you clean up the poop. That's
what I do.
Here's the weird thing. So for Chris, it feels like this is free choice. He's decided on his own, but he hasn't. And it's like what we were talking about with kinks. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, oh, where did your kink come from? You fucking upload it like a parasite went into your brain.
They believe that maybe even upwards of 1/3 of people are carrying these parasites that make them think that they're cat lovers.
1/3 respect that turd.
Yes, exactly that.
I hate cat turds. I'm cleaning them up all the time.
Yeah, but you love the cat. It's not saying that you love cat turds. That thing teaches you that your job is to support that cat, even though you get no kind of love back from it.
I get nothing but love from Toast. He is a kind man.
Now you look at the way the parasite's forcing him to say,
look at the
kind
defense.
man.
It's me. It's
Look
me.
at the
The
defense.
parasite can't possibly be controlling what I'm saying right now.
Can I
My
say
love for
you're more parasite than you are Stanley?
That's
Now,
bullshit. How could that be?
Can I tell you
cat
something?
shit.
Think about this. Think about the time before Chris had his cat. Was he talking about cats?
Nope.
Did he say he was a cat lover? In
Nope.
fact, I think he mentioned once that his girlfriend had a cat or something. But he was just whatever. Something transpired, and then you took your cat in and made it your whole personality. And you're like, I'm a cat lover. I love cats. I'm going to put them in all my videos.
Who doesn't like seeing a cat? Am I wearing a cat
People who
shirt
don't.
right now?
Yes, you are wearing a cat shirt. Something that only a parasitic, riddled
so
with parasites person would
here's-
do.
Here's the big question. Should he get rid of this parasite? Should he go get a deworming thing to find out? Or does he just fall in love with his master?
First of all, he is my roommate and my son. He's my master.
You sound like a parasite when you're fucking
do.
talking like that.
You sound
'Cause
sick.
you're not even in logic world.
Can I ask you this question, Chris? Does it bother you that your cat poops in your house and you have to sift through the litter box? Does it bother you?
No. I mean, it's poop.
Do you think that
I gotta
that's
get
something?
the poop out of there.
I'll tell you something I don't like about owning a dog: picking up the poop. I feel like that's my least favorite thing. It's like, oh man, I got to go out there. I got to pick up the poop. This is the thing. You love doing it because the parasite tells you not only do you like to do it, but hey, just do it right here in my house. Just shit right here in my house. That's the
All right.
parasite talking.
Let's look at the history of dogs and humans. That it's two different species.
Yes.
That serve each other. The dog came around.
Yes.
And was on the outside of the camps Maybe
Yeah.
some people were throwing him some bones that they could chew on and stuff. And then if anything came close to the camp at night, the dog would start barking. And then humans were like, these dogs are great for us. You know what I mean? They'll fight if somebody tries to attack us during the night.
Yep.
Now let's look at the relationship between a cat and a human. There's no shared responsibilities.
No.
Just a parasite that gets into the human's brains.
It's not just a parasite. Fucking, they take care of mice and whatnot. They barns and such.
Barns. You just what kind of barn do you
Egyptians
have?
fucking worship. Oh, wait, do you think the Egyptians were all whacked out on
Of
this
course
fucking
they were.
Gandhi?
They made them their gods. They probably were more riddled with parasites than you were, Chris.
It's true.
They're like, hey, this thing is so great. I think it's our god. Of course they had the parasites. And by the way, the funny thing is, like, that instinct in dogs is still so funny. Like, I see it because Dolly really has that personality, but it's just like she sees someone delivering the mail walking down the street and she is just like, red alert, everybody, there's an intruder. We're like, hey man, I know that's your instinct, but that's just a neighbor walking down
That's
the
the
street.
Gamper in her.
That's the Gamper. I mean, she went full Gamper last night because there were skunks in the yard, and she was like having a breakdown. Like the way she was behaving, it was like she was like, "You guys don't even care that we're under attack right now." Like she was like, "They're descending on our yard, and this is our domain. Why don't you guys care?"
She's treating him like Azerbaijan's.
Gail, I'm so happy that yesterday you got to meet Eric the mailman.
Oh man, I told him right away. I gave him the biggest hug. I said, I've heard the best stuff about you. What a great guy. I mean, what a really, really sweet guy.
Yeah, he's a longtime listener to the show. Chris Stanley made him cry. Remember when Chris did the story about his mother-in-law and all that?
Yes.
And he told me, he goes, I'm not one to cry, but Chris had me bawl my eyes out.
Oh, that's so sweet.
You know
He's
why?
A really
he's,
good
a,
guy.
he's a good dude, and he's like, I'm so glad that you got a chance to meet him. Cause,
Yeah, I just loved him. He was so
Yeah.
great.
It's the Bennington show. What's today? Today is Tuesday?
Tuesday. It's
Tucker
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Because I'm thrown, bros.
Yeah.
I'm
got you.
thrown. I had a big appointment in Washington Heights yesterday, and it was like a kind of a rough day. But guess what? Baby Driver came in. You know, everyone's always saying, I'll do something. You know, if you need me, I'll do it. Baby Driver went way out of her way, took me down to Washington Heights, helped your mom, and then I almost threw up in her car. But luckily, I had a bag that I could throw up in when I was leaving.
Mhm.
And then your mom went to throw away this bag of puke, and I said, my sandwich is in there. Because it was like a sandwich bag. I was really getting beat up a lot down there, and I'm like, oh, this isn't even supposed to be the hard part.
Yeah, but you did great, and I feel like, today feels a little bit brighter after it.
Can I tell you, I got a great sleep last night. First
That's-
time since all
That's
this
awesome.
happened.
That's everything. You know, like you need that to keep a clear head, to be healthy. I really hope it works out. But I'm glad that you went. I know it was a lot on you.
You hooked me up with that guy too, Gail. Gail's
Yep.
been running stuff. And then the couple of nurses I had told me that Earl keeps calling them over and over and over and
No, that's
harassing
not
them. Ask
Earl?
what they like in bed, you know.
What?
He's like,
Earl? That's not
Do you like?
appropriate.
Do you like your toes rubbed? He said to him.
No.
And I was looking at Washington Heights was so fucking manic. You know what I mean? That I almost passed out when I got there. The energy of that place. It was like an airport in Costa Rica after the country was fallen. That, you know what I mean? Everyone's trying to get out at the same time. But I kept looking around in Serena because I know she lives in the Heights.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is true. This is true.
Oh my God. She could have been there. She could have been
You
one
love
of the
the
nurses.
I like the neighborhood. You're right. It's very lively, especially on a sunny day. I like the neighborhood a lot. It's my apartment that I'm not in love with.
Your free apartment you're not in love with?
My free apartment with my wonderful landlord. Starting to realize why I got it for the cheap. I was taking a shower the other day, and who joins me in the shower but a creature of the vermin variety. Little rat jumps into the shower, just slathered some shampoo on my head. Rat jumps in. I react. I grab the shower head and I just start hosing him down. Only thing I can think of to do in that moment. And I jump out like naked, screaming. Naked and afraid, if you will.
Yeah, yes. You were.
And went to Planet Fitness, finished my shower.
Smart.
Oh,
no. And I find out the next morning that I was successful in my rat drowning. He passed away in the bathtub.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe that
like
worked.
A drowned rat.
No.
Like a drowned, harassed rat.
Yeah. It was a bitty little thing, to be fair, but I just, when I shower, I like to be by myself. I don't.
Yeah, sure.
I don't.
Look at Earl getting turned on. You're gonna start getting phone calls around the clock.
Oh, Earl, no.
Is one of your major kinks rat bathing? That you found out.
You ever like a rat to come into your shower?
What?
You ever rub a little shampoo on its head?
Oh my God, that's an intense one.
That's horrifying.
That was bad.
I will say this. I never had a rat jump in my shower, but when I was living in New York City, I did have a big, fat cockroach fall off of like the ceiling onto me as I was showering, landing onto my chest, to my naked body, rolling down my body, and I was very pregnant at the time. So I was screaming, but then like trying to get out of the shower but not fall because I'm so pregnant that I'm like that I couldn't react quickly because I was like, if I fall in the shower, I will hurt myself and perhaps my unborn child.
Right.
So I wanted to jump, but I couldn't. So I just had to be tortured.
Everything that you're saying is turning Earl on so much.
Earl, another one.
Do you see his fingers going back and forth like, oh my God, I don't know if I can stop from touching myself.
Here's the thing that I am a little bit hurt. He listened to the rat story and then kind of gagged during the cockroach story. Like, why am I grosser to you than Serena? Because mine was a roach. I feel like the wet fur is less hygienic than.
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree.
she could get rat parasite and just decide she loves rats.
That's the plague, dog.
By the way, Bernie in Boston wants to jump into this. Go ahead, Bernie.
Hi, Bernie. Hello, Bernie.
Burn.
Yes. Oh, hi.
Hi, Bernie.
You're on the air.
What do you want to tell us, Bernie?
Oh, yeah. I think it's important to know that toxoplasmosis for a woman who is pregnant, if they contract it, it could be very, very, very brain damaging to the fetus.
Oh my God, the cat parasite?
Yeah, the cat parasite.
She was working in the garden and she had a cut and she got the parasite got into her and then she was pregnant. The baby was born, looked perfectly normal, but began to show that there was something drastically wrong. She was blind, had no real brain at all, and so she lived to be about 8. But I mean, so I may explain some of Chris's problems. I don't know, but
yeah. But here's the thing: this sounds like one of those stories they tell you when you're camping. You know what I mean? It's so horrifying. Now, Chris,
Chris said, "How does that explain my problem?"
Here's the thing, Chris, because I didn't want to bring it up, but you have put on weight, and I don't know whether you're pregnant or not, or as you call it, pregos. And that's why I think Earl's been calling you so much.
He
For
actually
sure.
he DM'd me. He wants me to sit on his face.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, Earl, you're so disgusting.
He's a filthy boy.
Oh, what a filthy boy.
Isn't it weird how all over the planet, humans for, let's say, 20,000 years, whatever it is, have been making dogs bang to make different species? Isn't that fucking strange?
No.
You mean,
I mean,
what do you
they've
mean,
done
breeding?
the same thing with cattle and horses.
Yeah.
You know, they've always gotten involved trying to find the best of the best.
Dude, we do it with fruit.
I mean, the real fucking horrifying thing is that they did it with humans, with slaves, to try to make their slaves stronger and stronger.
You know what? I was wrong. It's not strange at all.
You came off anti-fruit. You came off anti-race.
I'm pro-fruit
everything.
and I'm pro-race.
Now, you're a big sports guy, Chris.
Love sports.
And I think this would be perfect for you for next football season.
Okay.
Costco now has a 150-inch television screen.
What?
See if you can look it up. Yeah, Costco is selling a TV that's 150 inches. And I was looking at this and I'm like, okay, this is great. How are you supposed to get it to your house? How are you supposed to leave Costco with this thing unless you have a fucking flatbed truck to take it home?
Oh my god.
Oh my God, this thing is huge.
Put it up.
Let me see. Chris,
This is
show
bigger
it
than
to
a
me.
camper.
That's the camper of TV. Jesus Christ.
It's
That's
like fucking 7 feet tall.
I have seen screens that big for independent movies.
Yeah.
You know, one of those things where there's like 50 seats.
Put that shit up in Times Square, not in your house. That's crazy looking.
How do you get it out? And then where do you put it?
Who has a house that is like this? That
I guess
it's
you put
bigger
it
than
on
a
the
man.
outside of your house and you watch in the backyard.
Jeez.
At that point, just get a projector. It's going to be cheaper for you if this is the wall space you're dealing with.
Yeah,
I'll be honest, projectors are terrible in like daylight. That's the only
Yeah,
issue.
that's true. It's a nighttime activity.
It sucks.
Yeah, you're right. Straight up. There was a time where people were trying to push everyone. You don't need a TV. Just get this shitty little fucking projector. Never.
There was no time in that. There was no time in the world.
When did you
guys
feel
remember, right?
bullied, Chris? You were bullied into getting a projector? I don't know what you're talking about. There
I
was
did
a
buy
time.
a projector at some point during
I
that
think-
crazy time.
In my lifetime, the only things that got much cheaper were TVs. You know what I mean? Like TVs. It used to be like in the 80s, you were like, we're getting a big screen TV. It's only $3,500. You know? Now you could go out with $200, buy a fucking TV, and you come home with
nothing.
change. You could stop at Applebee's on the way home.
Costco's flying too close to the sun here. I know their whole thing is like deals for everybody or whatever, but this is insane. This is
Deals for everybody.
Well, why are they?
Well, here's what I would say is their thing is like quantity, right? Like they're just like, you want something? What if you had a lot of that thing instead of just a little
sell
bit?
it to you.
You're like, you need a roll of paper towels? What about 200 rolls of paper towels? Well, I don't have anywhere to put that, but I get that there was a deal, but I don't have the storage space for this.
You're exactly right, because this is like 7 televisions in one. This is fucking nuts.
Now,
yeah.
Chris came up with something that was amusing to me, but I didn't tell him at the time. I wanted him to say it on the air.
Okay.
Chris, you had something to say about Chinese food.
All right, Chinese food. We all order Chinese food.
We don't have to start it with that, but go on. So,
We don't.
you guys heard of this thing, Chinese food? You ever seen
it's so
this?
good. It's so good. It's Chinese food. You don't know Chinese food?
Okay, go on. Sorry. Go ahead.
You know
Chinese
when you
food.
order the spare ribs, you get the spare ribs, and it comes in that little fucking like bag that's like it keeps them hot.
Well,
and
yeah, like a
steamy.
pouch.
It's like a little foil on the inside,
Yes,
but papery
yeah.
on the outside. Sure.
Why isn't that used for more foods in the delivery game? You know what I mean? Because it's a fun bag to have to bust your fucking spare ribs out. You could do that with other food.
Well, I don't know if I'm having fun with it, but the function, I see what you're saying. But here's the thing. It is weird because they have to buy this single serving kind of thing that only works for one item that they have. Like, they're not throwing egg rolls in there. They're not throwing spring rolls in there. Why not?
Here's the other thing. I don't know if this plays outside of New York.
Oh.
I don't know if people in Akron are getting the fucking spare rib bag.
It is
That's
just
a
the
good
spare
point.
rib bag.
I would love to find out if anybody is eating spare ribs outside of like even the tri-state area, because it's very big here. It's like people like them. People are like, I feel like ribs, and they're talking about Chinese food ribs.
Yeah.
Like that's what they want. Is like very specifically
And-
take out little mini
When-
ribs.
When most people get ribs, they're at a fucking barbecue place that's slow cooked, that's delicious. Those little Chinese ribs, I mean, you basically have to be living in Brooklyn to be like, I want to get
Yeah.
some of those Chinese ribs tonight.
Yeah, I like ribs, but I like them like leathery and with a sticky sauce on them. And by the way, I'm not knocking it. Like sometimes it's good. I get it.
The amount of spare ribs I fucking took down as a little kid. Like every time, it's Chinese food night, Stanley getting them spare ribs.
All right.
Or were they like, Christopher, share the spare ribs with the rest of the
Right.
family?
Chris is putting up all these pictures of ribs, but no bags, to make his point. The bag isn't as big as he thinks.
All right, there's a picture of a cheeseburger in one of these, which I think maybe works. I bet you throw a fucking burger up in a spare rib bag, it's gonna keep that bread. It's gonna, heat it up, steam it up a little bit.
Well, it's going to make the bread soft. That is a
Nobody
problem.
wants to steam up their fucking bread, dude. The worst thing that you do, some diners will try to give it. They have that little plastic dish with the plastic top on it.
Yeah.
And you get that home, your fucking fries are soggy, your burgers are soggy. I'm like, I should have just got some fucking Chinese spare ribs.
I like for if we're dealing with fries and you're getting them takeout, best case scenario is an oily paper bag. I think can we agree
Five
that that's
Guys.
probably
Five Guys.
that's what they do.
That's it. That's the one.
Five Guys. Yep. For sure. That's the best case. But yes, if you've got that plastic top, you're getting a wet fry. Like it's like, maybe it's still hot, but it's wet.
It's
There's
disgusting.
condensation on it.
It's inedible.
I wonder if it literally is just bigger, the spare ribs here, because I will say you'll see people just hanging out, right? You know how like they'll just have like the table that's just facing out of the window, just someone's just going to town on some spare ribs in that little window in the Chinese food place.
I've seen people sitting on a stoop, just fucking go through spare rib after spare rib.
Absolutely, I've seen it.
Guess who's having spare ribs tonight? This guy.
Here's the
You
thing.
didn't let me guess, Chris.
Earl has never eaten a fucking Chinese spare rib in his life.
Earl.
You know why?
Why?
He doesn't enjoy food.
You know what? This is weird, and I hope you'll be okay with me throwing a stereotype out. Living in black neighborhoods in Brooklyn, they love the spare ribs from the Chinese food place. They love the hot sauce, and they love the wings.
Yep.
They'll be like, I feel like Chinese, but tonight it's just the wings and the hot sauce from the
Okay.
Chinese food place.
Now that it's out there, those were the people sitting on the stoop.
Thank you.
It would be
Yes.
like constantly on the stoop celebrating their spare ribs, just having the time of their life.
Yes.
They're not as big on the noodles, though.
No, they will do like the rice dishes with like if it's like a chicken and rice dish, like for sure.
Pork
But they
fried
love the ribs. They love the wings. I used to go to a place, and this tells you everything about the neighborhood I was living in at the time. But much like you would see maybe a liquor store in a rougher neighborhood,
Yeah.
it was like that. A chicken place like that and a Chinese food place, like fried chicken place and a Chinese food place. Bulletproof glass that you had to order your your Chinese food and like a chicken spot like that.
I'm playing those on Flatbush currently.
Yep.
Look,
And I was
I'm
like,
gonna shout out
this
Sun
maybe this
Wah,
a little rougher than I thought.
great chicken wings and pork fried rice.
Shout out
Chris
Sun
was, Chris was walking Flatbush the other night, and then he calls me from there, going the number of people stopping him, knowing him from the show, and he was like, and then I go, where were you going? And tell her, Chris.
Oh, I was going to On Cinema, at the cinema live with Tim Heidecker and Greg Turkington at King's
Was it
Theater
so
in
fun?
Brooklyn. It was very fun, but even I, as a fan of Tim Heidecker and that show On Cinema, which has 18 seasons, I believe, at this point, there were jokes I wasn't getting, but an entire theater blowing the fuck up and popping over and over again for
You
random.
got to watch obsessively.
Yeah, I feel like you're not doing enough.
I mean, I watched like 12 of 16 seasons. Like but there's just so much. There's this giant world those two guys have created.
Why is every time Heidecker come up with a new show, it's fucking fantastic?
I don't know.
I know,
It
he's so
really
funny.
starts to be like, okay, how about throwing a bad one out here so we can,
Yeah,
see
that's a
you
good
as a
point.
human. But he was. Have you been to that King's Theater that was redone?
It's stunning. It's so beautiful.
Unbelievable. And here's the thing: that theater was shut down for years, and then they brought it back. I think the city helped with the money. But as beautiful as that theater is, those theaters used to be everywhere.
Yep.
In the 5 boroughs. Just big, giant, beautiful theaters that you would go and see a movie with 2,000 people.
Yeah.
And in the same place, they might they bring out a fucking comedian or a juggler, or, that communal living that we used to have pre, I guess, television. And it cost us so many of those theaters.
So first of all, King's Theater is like, I had never been there before, and gorgeous, like totally ridiculously gorgeous inside. Like the roof is it's beautiful, and everything else, it's just the details insane. In Astoria, there was a movie theater that was kind of like King's Theater. It was an old theater, and then they shut it down and turned it into a fucking New York sports club. Like it was a travesty, like literally a travesty of this gorgeous old New York theater that is now just a CVS and a New York sports club.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's literally
terrible.
fucking horrible.
And now people are like, oh, the Paris Theater. And you're like, the Paris Theater, it's a sweet little theater, but it could fit in the butt crack of one of these fucking great places.
Yeah. It's very, very true. It's
What is
weird
it,
to
Earl?
think.
You're just waving.
In
I mean,
Flushing.
it's going, in Flushing, we're
Yeah.
talking about Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
But you were talking about those old school movie houses. Like in Flushing, we had the RKO Keiths, which was a couple of thousand seaters. You had to walk up these long flights of stairs. It was almost like it was a gorgeous theater. And they've tried for decades. The infrastructure is still there. They keep trying to save it, and they just can never get around to saving it.
Would the neighborhood support it, though?
The neighborhood, it was always trying to get behind rescuing this theater, but it just...
I know, but could somebody make money if they open that theater back up? I think what happened in Brooklyn is when the money came into Brooklyn, and now people will go, yeah, I'll fucking get on a train or take an Uber to get to that no matter what part of Brooklyn I'm in. But you got to have some money for a theater that big. You know,
It's
you
like
have to have
post-Barclays Center. Definitely.
Yeah, you got to have some culture. By the way, did you see how many people are acting like it's time for the Nets to leave Brooklyn?
No.
Yes. It's so depressing. I don't think that's the answer. I don't think it's the location. Like, that's the thing that doesn't make sense. The location is fine.
Here's the thing. At least that could get you free from rooting for them, Gail.
It would make me free. And rooting for them is a prison. I'll admit it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Michelle just dropped. She's in Los Angeles, and she loves her spare rib bag.
Love it, man. It's a banger bag that no one's talking about.
I felt so mad I didn't get to that in time. All right, why don't we do this, kids? Why don't we take a break? We'll be right back with more talk of spare ribs, parasites, and dog breeds. It's the Bennington Show.
Faction Talk 103, it's the Bennington Show. It's the Bennington Show.
We are Bennington, and we are back. Chris, do you like your contribution is coughs and wheezing, or
I feel like there's more than that. There's the spare rib bag thing. I'm riddled with parasites,
cat parasite.
gambling.
Oh yeah, I should have said back with more spare ribs and dog breeds. It's Bennington. We're just a couple of dogs chewing on a bone, spare rib bone that is.
Delish. Can't get enough.
Did REM do that, or was that Michael Shannon's band?
I think it was Shannon's band.
That's a Shannon joint right there.
Shannon has gotten so huge doing that. It's not a tribute show. He's not doing an impression. And REM loves him.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild.
It's really, really
That's the part
odd.
that's really fascinating. Is
He
that
must
they're
just like
embraced.
Shan. Yeah.
I saw, REM. There's something that happened at a certain point where I guess a lot of the kind of cornheads in the late 90s decided REM, U2, bands like that were somehow not part of what should be going on anymore. But it's amazing how many great songs that band wrote.
Oh, it's insane.
Just phenomenal songs.
Just a gift that they
Yeah.
gave us. And
Now,
even the
I admit,
cornheads need to have to
They didn't come up with one freak on a leash, but there's just great song after great song.
And, like-
for people who enjoy lyrics and
Yeah.
music and
I do think that it's a weakness in REM that like they've never been like boom,
Aggressive scatting, I guess.
all right, you know what? You just reminded me of another band that took heat the longer they hung around, and that was Red Hot Chili Peppers. And I saw a guy doing a thing defending the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and he was going, "It's an unbelievable band of musicians. It's the singer's fault." And I'm like, you motherfuckers. This is probably the only time in history where you could do so much great work and then still people are like, nope.
Yeah.
you're shit, actually.
No, you
Nope.
suck. I want to own your intellectual property, but I don't want to embrace you.
Right, exactly.
We're broken.
But you know what? We broke ourselves.
No, very true. Apt point. Oh no, you like this? That means you're an idiot. That's the
By the way,
entire fucking thing.
we're talking music. Serena has a question on concert do's and don'ts. So what was your question, Serena?
Yeah, so I actually, a coworker at the Hard Rock gave me this free ticket to a show this weekend. I got no one to go with, and I was just wondering, have you guys ever been to a concert by yourself, and what's the vibe?
I will tell you, New York is the place to go to
Yeah.
anything by yourself.
Yeah, you can do anything by yourself.
You're free to do whatever you want. You can just start talking to people. You'll probably make friends there. Now, what concert is it?
It's this band called Swimmers. I used to really like them when they were under a different name. The drummer used to be Billy Joe Armstrong, son of Green Day, but then he got kicked out. And there's been many
Wait.
rebrands.
Hold on. He's no longer the son of Billy Joe Armstrong?
That's sad.
And he's no longer the drummer. Yeah, he was disowned all across the board, I think.
The band should have been called Sons of Green Day. It's not a bad name.
That's a really cool
Whoa,
fucking
it's actually
name.
really cool.
Yeah.
We are the sons of Green Day.
And we know what's happening.
Ring.
We are.
I think it's
We
fine.
are.
to go to a concert on your own. In fact, I do feel like you get to kind of be your own decision maker. Like sometimes when you're in a concert, especially like no seating sort of situation, right? Somebody will be like, should we push forward? And you don't want to. Or like, let's hang back, but you want to be forward. Like you get to decide your experience. You're not feeling someone else like, oh, is this too intense for you here? Oh, do you want to step out? Like you don't have to check in on anyone else. You're doing it your way. I'm pro going to a concert yourself.
Well, how about if you went with Hard Rock Johnny and he just yelled out 4 songs and he gets up and leaves? He leaves 4 songs into any concert.
Oh my god, that's really funny. 4 songs. Peace.
We saw it live, Gail and I did, when we went to see fucking Guns.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Now, here's another question. And I think, yes, go on your own. But if you felt weird and you wanted to go with someone, what about the guy who's really interested with you sitting on his face? Is that something that you would maybe...
I don't...
Do you have an extra ticket?
No, but it's
Okay.
very cheap. I got mine for free, but I think tickets are like less than $20.
All right, because I was saying, there's a lot of young interns, and Baby Driver knows them all. But she's not always just driving.
She does other things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be open to bring a new friend.
Why don't you look around your women's group there, Deb?
I feel like, I don't know. I think you might enjoy going on your own, and then you might meet someone there.
I'm kind of leaning towards your advice, Gail. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. I think go on your own, and then if you're feeling it, talk to someone. But if you're not, enjoy it. Like, that's my feeling.
I told Serena I would do this for her, and I did. I put her on the New York City Catan mega thread on WhatsApp so she could find a Catan game. Do they pop up?
Is it a kind thing if you're just patting yourself on the back? Like, I've done the
terrible. It sounds terrible.
She doesn't want to be going anywhere with nerds, Chris.
Yeah.
I mean,
I am playing Catan, and I could trade anything.
Here's some hay for a rock. We are Cataning.
Okay, Chris, I don't think you should be doing lyrics.
You can't. And also, like, it was kind of done. Like, he set up the parody. It didn't need another verse.
It already happened.
And here's the 3rd verse.
Yeah.
Here's a victory point. We're playing Catan.
You're not even using the melody anymore.
We're settling. That's it.
Can I tell you, I'm one fucking verse away from quitting the show.
No!
Please don't do another verse, Chris. Please.
Zip.
Do you feel like Chris gives Catan a bad name?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought
What
so.
do you even know? What do you even know, Serena?
Shot in the dark, and it's a shame you give Catan a bad name.
With that weird ass voice that he does.
He just goes bang bang.
That's the same voice that he's like, my wife left me for Uncle Pete.
Uncle Pete.
All right.
Poured one out. Tasted so sweet.
Sweet.
I can't listen to those fucking January fucking
6 lyrics. Yeah, dude, I can't believe
it was a psyop.
Serena, are you aware that Chris wrote the anthem for January 6th?
Doesn't shock me whatsoever.
Yeah,
What the
true.
fuck is that supposed to mean?
The whole crowd was singing all together. Every day is birthday.
Look, it was happenstance.
All right, I got a question for you guys.
Yes.
How many is too many? What number is too many? Because I feel like if we figure this out,
Yeah.
we figured out the universe itself. I'm
You
gonna
want
go to
a
Earl
literal
first.
number, not a theoretical
Yes.
number.
Well, it could be theoretical, I guess. I mean, a number is a number, right?
Okay.
It's all construct.
Earl Douglas, how many is too many?
3. Like, if you have 3 cars, that's too many.
Whoa.
3 houses, too many.
But here's the thing, Earl.
That sounds
I'm gonna
good,
go for
actually.
M&Ms. It's not too many for
That's
M&Ms.
Not enough.
Yeah, I was just looking at it in terms of like really grand things. Like if you have
No, you can't look at it in terms.
No.
You got to come up with a number that's too many.
Universal.
And 3 doesn't work for M&Ms. Doesn't even work for M&M peanuts. I'm not sure it even works for Oreos. What do you think, Chris?
19 is the perfect answer. 19 is too many because it works for
But it's so close to
smaller
20.
things. And 20 is also too many, but 19 that's the line.
Okay, can I tell you what my instinct
Yeah.
was? I think
What?
it's right there. It's unlucky. It's 13. There's something about we've understood the number 12 in some very strange reason.
Dozen.
That we feel comfortable with the dozen. But when you hit the baker's dozen, you're going, what are we doing here? Where am I going to put all these? 13 is
easily
a
drink
lot.
13
Many-
beers.
But can,
You shouldn't.
Can I tell you what I'm happy with a 13? Donuts. When you buy the dozen donuts,
Wow,
they
and then
go
you
like
get the
this.
extra.
I'm going to give you one more donuts.
Oh.
I'd be thrilled.
Mille grazie.
Serena, what about for you? How many is too many?
I'm gonna go with 37.
Jesus Christ, 37.
You have a problem.
Are you telling me that you would date 36 guys in one night?
In a row?
30.
If they'd have me.
Oh, that's sweet.
They would have you.
Glenn in Pittsburgh has some advice for you, Serena.
Hey, Serena. You're doing great on the show, by the way.
She is.
She really is, and thank you for bringing it up.
Absolutely. I highly recommend going to shows by yourself. I do it regularly, partially because I'm not asking people to spend $200 and $300 to go to a concert. Sometimes I meet people, sometimes I don't, but I always have a good time.
Now, give us a show that you went to alone and you're like, this is just fantastic.
I saw St. Vincent. It was a first come, first serve, like a general admission. So I got there super early. I was right dead center, right on the railing. And she just put on a hell of a show. I got to meet the Black Crowes. That's why I went to a Black Crowes show by myself, because I wasn't asking somebody to go early and go and meet the Robinson Brothers. I've seen the Flaming Lips by myself. Highly recommend it. It's awesome. And I recently went to see Garbage on their last tour, and I went early again for a meet and greet. And all the people that I went, I didn't know anybody. We all formed a group and just kind of protected the spot. Again, I was in the front row. It was fucking awesome. Highly recommend it.
I kind of feel like Glenn has the world figured out. I've always thought that about him. There's something about him. He seems to go with the flow. He also seems to do what he wants to do all the time.
Yes. I really think that's true. And I like your outlook too. And it's the same thing of you're not worried about the other person's experience. You're just going to go where you want to go. Leave when you want to leave. Get closer when you want to. If you're like, hey, I really feel like if I stick around, I might see them afterward. You know what I mean? You can do that, but maybe you're like, that seems weird and desperate if you're with someone else.
I don't know. I think it's kind of fucking cool.
Yeah.
Is it weird to go to a party by yourself? And how about the
It's not
people that
easy.
won't go out to eat and because they're by themselves? Like people at the restaurant are going to look over like, oh, what's with that weirdo? Sitting there eating food without knowing somebody.
Once again, New York City gave me the confidence that that's a very nice thing to do.
It's really
to
nice.
go out and eat by yourself in New York City, I was like, wow, this is a nice experience, not a lonely, sad experience.
This reminded me. I didn't go to a show once because I couldn't find anyone to go with me, and I regret it forever. It was the Gorillaz were playing Apollo Theater after their
Get
second
out
album.
of here.
Why didn't you ask
And
me?
It was it's a very long time ago, and it was when Dennis Hopper also was there because he was on the album and he did some spoken
Oh my
word shit. And I
God,
didn't go.
that fucking video is out.
I know. I would
I've
have
seen
been at that
video
show
on YouTube.
Yeah, fucking. I just get so pissed thinking about it. So Serena, go by yourself.
Go where you wanna go, see what you wanna see.
The Sons
What
of Green Day
about-
show is going to be killer.
What about like going out dancing? That one I feel like it would be harder. Because to me, my instinct is like if you're going out with like a group of gals in my case and you're like all going out dancing. But that one's trickier than going
Can
to
I
like a
tell
live
you?
music show.
I just think you should be dancing by yourself.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You're dancing by yourself.
Yeah.
I knew a guy who would go out dancing by himself, but he was a creep. He was just looking to pick up ladies.
But that's
He had
the
a falling
thing.
out.
What isn't it weird to have a wingman when you go to a fucking club?
true.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I'm gonna leave with this chick, dude. Now this guy's alone.
Yeah. And I'm dancing
Unless
on
it's
my
a
own. You're in the
Devil's
corner.
three-way.
You're on the corner.
Watching you kiss her. Oh.
It's hard for me to hear that song after what happened to the Phillies so many times.
Here's the difference though, is I only think of it in terms of Robin, and they did some weird cover. Robin, it didn't need to be messed with, and that's where they went wrong. I think that's what if they would have used the original song, I think it wouldn't have been the hex that it was.
I really find the idea of like immediate covers to be really fucking strange. Like, you're not covering me 10 years from now, you're covering me right now.
Right.
While my song's still fucking out.
Yeah. It is a little bit weird. Or even like
thing it
sampling
got-
a song that's like younger than 5 years. I'm like,
Yeah.
you can sample it, but you got to use it. We got to miss it. And they go, oh man,
Right.
that's like that song. Cool.
Or else you make it so fucking different.
Right.
Like Joe Cocker fucking covered the Beatles like almost in real
Right.
time. Song sounds completely different. It's fucking great. And you're like, oh yeah, I see that the Beatles are a little bit, Squaresville on this
Right.
one. Hendrix covered them fucking immediately, like the next day after an album went out. They went out to see Hendrix, and he just fucking does one of their tunes. And they're like, oh my God, it's going to belong to him. And yet psychedelic music vanished like mist. Like mist.
I'll give you a very quick turnaround that worked for a cover. So there's this band, it's like a Swedish band called The Knife. And they had this song Heartbeats. And I loved it. I was obsessed with it. Well, this would have been like 03, I would guess. Then by 06, Jose Gonzalez covers Heartbeats, does it slow, acoustic, really
Smart.
gorgeous. And you're like, you know what? I know that I still wasn't over the first original, but you've done it in such a new way that it's almost like some people only think that it's a Jose Gonzalez original, but it is in fact a cover, Heartbeats.
I remember Funboy 3 covered the Go-Go's immediately, slowed it down.
Yeah.
And it was fucking great. It was just like these gay guys. There are women that talk about us. But my worst immediate cover is when Alien Ant Farm covered a very bad Michael Jackson song and fucking kept it alive for another 6 months. And there wasn't even enough
Really did.
change in it.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy that. I didn't enjoy that cover
That was
at all.
insane.
Deb, try to find the Funboy 3 song. Because Gail's
I'd like
going to
to-
love it.
Yeah, it sounds like I would love it.
And I think this happened before you were born, Gail. It's probably why you missed it.
And yet I don't feel like he's wrong. Like, I feel like he's right in feeling that way.
Well, you could feel like the writer of that story was right, but that big fucking idiot climbing around like he was fucking Frankenstein dancing in the fucking parking lot. I mean, it was one of the most embarrassing scenes I've ever seen in my life. And a guy had fucked a peach.
And by the way, I got to tell you this. When you're talking about dancing scenes from that, little Twink Chalamet in that moment when he's on the dance floor and he's like gyrating and his chain is like hitting his chest, and I was like, I mean, I love Twink Chalamet so much.
Well, Michael B. Jordan put an end to that with his very forgetful role of two people.
Well, he's entered what I feel many call twink death, which is just something that happens that like you do age out of twinkness.
That's sad.
And it's hard. It's very hard.
I feel like he couldn't be twinkier, even right now. Going around and pretending you're a rapper and fucking enjoying life, going to basketball games and riding on another guy's shoulders. It seems like he's leading the twink parade to Twinkville.
And he's pretty hairless, too, from what I could tell.
All right, Chris.
Chris, it's all about pubes with you.
It always is. It always is.
People are freaking out over Dune 3. I'm not.
You never are.
Well,
you never are attached to Dune anymore.
It's really sad because you know what?
I'm more attached than other people.
I didn't know nothing about Dune, and I saw Dune 1 and 2 and thought, wow, these are great. What does Chris have anything to complain about?
I had a fucking
I guess
laundry
you also.
list.
What else you hate? Blade Runner.
No, I like Blade Runner.
Here's Ted in Providence. Ted.
Oh, hey, buddies. $1,000,000.
Hey, million.
You guys were talking about the Alien Ant Farm doing Smooth Criminal
Fuck yeah.
back in the day.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah. I saw them a few times, and they would, when that song was blowing up, they refused to do it live. And at the end of the show, they would be like, all right, we know what you guys are here to hear. Who's ready for Smooth Operator? And then they would do a cover of Smooth Operator instead.
First of all, I mean, that's mean because people spent money, but it's also hilarious.
It is.
It's hilarious in their meanness.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'd have to throw a chair. I don't know whether people still do that when they're unhappy with the show.
Sure.
But throw some chairs up there and see if they feel like playing it.
They might change their mind after getting a chair hit thrown at them.
When you really look at Michael Jackson, it's amazing how many terrible songs he has. Like, what are you fucking doing? You say you're the king of pop, but do you understand pop music?
No, man.
I felt like he understood it better when he was 12.
Yeah. I mean, God, I'm going to say something that's going to be controversial. But pound for pound, hit for hit, I feel like Madonna's more of the king of pop than Michael is. I said it.
Oh, I don't think it's close. I think it's Madonna.
Yeah. Okay. I thought it was going to be controversial.
No. Just the opposite. I think that that he became like a brand of,
yeah,
iced coffee or something, where people were just like, I gotta get my blah, 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 blah. But the real love for it didn't exist. Certainly not after the Thriller album. And I'll just say this: half the Thriller album, is interesting. Some of that shit is just embarrassing.
Was the History album the one after that?
No, History was the greatest hits album.
Yeah, Bad came after Thriller.
Oh, God, here he comes.
Here he comes.
Representative from the
Bad
Black
came
Rock.
right after that. Yeah, absolutely became Bad. Bad was the next album out. And that was fucking ridiculous. And you're like, oh, you're fucking a fighter, are you? You're a gang member? Who's bad? Who's bad? And he wanted Prince to be in that fucking thing with him. And Prince listened to the lyrics. He was like, the fucking way. Because he was like, your butt is mine. And Prince is like, nah, man.
That's even gayer than I'm used to.
Yeah.
I like to be subtle with my homosexuality.
Prince did not like MJ at all.
Good on him.
That's
Now
my
they're
king
coming
of
out. Yeah, now they're coming out with this movie, and it'll be interesting because the whole fucking the rock biopic is so gutted, is so fucking, it rolls like it's behind the music now.
Yeah, even from the trailer, it looks insane. There's no immersion whatsoever. This looks fucking ridiculous, this film.
And Gail, just to back you up a little bit, not only is Madonna better, I'm going to say Adam Ant is better than Michael Jackson.
Really?
We don't follow fashion. That'd be a joke.
You think Leon?
All right, kids, it's time for us to get out of here. We'll be back tomorrow, bright and early, noon in the east.
Yes.
So stay safe, stay cool.